my name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out what do people say about you after they see you. Okay, so if you want to know exactly what people are thinking about you and gossiping about you to other people whenever you leave the room, then this is going to be the reading for you today. So let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks. So for group number 1, we have the rubbed sage coming through. For group number 2, we have the ground cinnamon. And last but not least, for group number 3, we have the bay leaves making an appearance. Now guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what people say about you after seeing your gorgeous self, okay? Now, whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever spice your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one spice here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends. Hello, group 1! So, you chose the amazing rubbed sage. Then, hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so, and let's start shuffling your tarot cards, okay? So we are asking the question, what do people say about you after seeing you? What is the gossip on you, okay? Now, if you like this reading today, if you like watching readings like this, then definitely make sure to like and to subscribe to this channel, because I make videos like this all the time, okay? I love myself a good old gossip sesh. So yeah, if you love that too, then maybe subscribe and be a part of this tarot reading family. But let's take a look at your cards. So Spirit, please give us some messages. What do people say about them after seeing them? Please give us all of the gossip. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. So right away, we have 2 cards coming through, but the card on the back was kind of like stuck to it, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to put that card in the very back in the deck, and I'm just going to place the one that was looking at me, that was facing me, down here. And just so you know, that is the Emperor card, and the Emperor does talk about that lovely fiery Aries energy. So you could be in Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, but I definitely think that you are somebody who really owns a room, right? You just have such a big energy that whenever you walk into a room, all eyes instantly like fall on you. You are always instantly noticed. And I find that to be very interesting, because it doesn't matter if you are a very tall person watching this reading today, or if you are a very short person, right? It doesn't matter, because you just have this huge energy, and it's like this larger than life type of energy, and you are just somebody who cannot be ignored. So yeah, there's definitely something about your presence. It is just amazing. And so I do think one of the things that people say about you is the fact that you have such a larger than life type of persona, type of personality. And even if you are somebody who isn't the life of the party, even if you are somebody who is kind of quiet, right, you keep more to yourself, this type of energy that you have, it can be felt even if you are more quiet. Does that make sense? You are just somebody who, I think that you carry yourself with so much confidence and so much strength. And so, yeah, that is definitely something that people notice. And that is definitely something that people talk about, right? So that is really awesome to see. And I also think that you are somebody who people are always saying whenever you leave the room, they're saying that they know that you are going to be such a successful person, right? Whether or not you are at a place where you have found a ton of success, when people talk to you, when people are around you, they just know that you are going to be somebody that makes something of yourself. You are going to be somebody who is going to make so much money. You're going to be so successful in whatever job you decide to focus on. And so when you leave the room, that's another thing that they say. They just say how you are going to be such a successful person. They say how you are such a boss babe. And I'm even getting the idea that you could be a bit of a workaholic as well. And so that could be something that people are discussing as well whenever you're not there. They're just saying how you're such a workhorse or whatnot. But, you know, they really appreciate it. They appreciate your drive, your determination to always get the job done, to always work harder than everyone else, right? They love it. They love it. So you are quite motivating as well. I think people are very motivated by you. They're very inspired by you. And that's also something that they mention every now and then, right? But let's see what else wants to come through here. Let's see what else wants to come through. Can we get another card, Spirit? What wants to come through? Okay, yeah, we have the star coming through. This does talk about Aquarius energy, so you could be in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But with this star coming through, what people say about you whenever you are gone is that you are somebody who is going to make all of your dreams a reality, because that is what the star represents. The star talks about wishes coming true. It talks about daring to dream so big and so boldly, right? And you are not just somebody who dreams and thinks about all these dreams that you want to make a reality, right? You don't just think about it. You don't just daydream. You actually have action for those dreams. Does that make sense? You are just somebody who, for every dream that you have, you create a plan so that you can slowly but surely get closer and closer to conquering that dream throughout your life and throughout your future. So whenever you are gone, whenever you leave the room, people are always talking about how you are not just a talker, you are a doer. And they know that you are the type of person who is going to turn all of your dreams into a reality. And again, they are just talking about how inspired they are by that. They are just so inspired by your willpower, by your strength, by your determination, and by your ability to just hope and believe in yourself and believe in the fact that you can turn any dream into a reality. So yeah, that's really interesting to see here. Yeah, look at this. We were just talking about how you have quite an interesting perspective, right? You have the type of perspective where you believe in the impossible. You believe that any dream can turn into a reality so long as you put in enough effort and enough hard work. And that is really being further exclaimed here with the Hanged Man coming through. And I do believe that the Hanged Man talks about Pisces energy, so you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But yeah, this is just talking about how you have such an interesting perspective on life. You are just quite an optimistic and positive person. And that is something that people really notice about you. And that is definitely something that people talk about whenever you are gone. That is what they say. That is the topic of conversation. They're just talking about how you are such a positive person. But not only are you a positive person, but you are also a very realistic person as well. You don't just sit down and think that, you know, all of your dreams are just going to come running towards you. No, you are realistic to know that you have to go running towards those dreams to turn it into a reality. And you know that you have to have hard work and a determination and a never give up type of mentality. But you just continue to go after those dreams. You continue to go after those dreams with a realistic type of drive. And yeah, slowly but surely, you turn all of your dreams into the real thing. So yeah, that is definitely something people like about you, and that is definitely something that people talk about whenever you are gone. So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. I do think I'm just going to go ahead and move these cards up, and let's take a look at these other cards, shall we? So Spirit, for group 1, what do people say about them after seeing them? Can we get some messages, please? What do people say about them whenever they are gone after seeing them? What do people say about them? Yeah, that makes so much sense. So we literally have the damsel card coming through, and it says right here, understanding the nature of healthy romance and inspiring you to rely on yourself. So you, my dear, are not a damsel in distress, and you never will be. And that is what people say about you. They are talking about how you are a leader. You are a leader. You are a warrior. You are your own knight in shining armor. You are just the main character of your own story. You've got that main character type of vibe, and that is what people are talking about whenever you are gone. They are saying how you're not just a damsel in distress. You're not a pawn. You are the king, the queen of your own story, and you are going to create the life of your dreams. You are going to have your happily ever after, and they just love how, again, how determined you are, how driven you are to live the life of your dreams and to go after that happily ever after type of ending that you want. And another thing that people say about you, excuse me guys, my nose is kind of stuffy, but another thing that people say about you is how you have so much confidence, so much so that you don't feel the desire to always be searching for a romantic partner because you have that love within your own self. You are not afraid to be romantic to yourself, take yourself out on a date every now and then, and you're not afraid of being alone because you have a healthy amount of love for yourself. So yeah, that's definitely something people notice about you, and they definitely respect that about you for sure, because there are so many people out there that are quite insecure within themselves. They have a lot of low self-esteem, and because of that, they're always constantly seeking out romantic partners so that they can receive praises and so that they can receive compliments from them. Because they don't have enough of that love for themselves, they have to constantly search for it. And so you're not like that. You're not like that. In a sea of people where everyone has so much low self-esteem and so much low confidence, you are here. And you just have such a strong amount of confidence. You just have such a strong amount of love for yourself. And it is seen in the way that you walk, in the way that you present yourself, in the way that you have this amazing just presence about you. It is always seen, and it cannot be ignored. When people meet you for the first time, they instantly see you as somebody who loves yourself, as somebody who is so confident with yourself and with your capabilities. And that is just something that they always notice, and that is something that they always talk about whenever you are gone, okay? So yeah, this card definitely wanted to come through. That's interesting. We have bitterness. Ooh, well, guys, honestly, that is so funny because you saw how that fell out of my hand, right? And what's funny is for the back of the deck energy, we have expulsion, and it's almost like this bitterness was expelled from my hand. Is that the right word to say? I don't know. But I really think that this is representing your energy. You are somebody who you don't allow bitterness to seep through you, right? Anytime you're upset or sad about something not going right in your life, instead of allowing yourself to get bitter and allowing yourself to get upset and to get just sad, you expel that bitterness from your system, and you cause yourself to always be able to look at the brighter side to every situation. So you are just somebody who is always able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that is definitely something that people talk about whenever you are gone. They are always talking about how you are just, again, an optimistic person, and even sometimes a ray of sunshine, and I think that they like that. People really like that about you. So that is another reason why you are able to go after these big dreams. That is another reason why you are able to turn your dreams into a reality, because whenever you go through hard moments or harrowing times, you don't just give up. You just keep on going, and you keep on allowing yourself to have faith and to have hope that everything will be okay in the end, so long as you don't give up or don't give in. And I think people really like that about you, and that is something they notice about you whenever they meet you, right? And that's definitely something that they talk about. So let's see what else wants to come through here for group number 1. What wants to come through for group number 1? Skull. Okay. Yeah, this makes me think about the Death card in Tarot in the Major Arcana. And the Death card does represent Scorpio energy, so possibly you could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. Just take it as it resonates. But this makes me think about change, because that is what the Death card represents. It represents going through changes, through transformations. And I think that this is also just talking about how, again, you are able to constantly go through changes, shifts through your life, throughout your life, and you are able to kind of just go with the flow. You don't cause yourself to get stuck in one certain place at any certain time. You always allow yourself to just keep on flowing, to keep on going with the flow, and you don't just cause yourself to, again, be stuck. Does that make sense? Because there's a lot of people, whenever they go through hard moments, instead of thinking about the future, focusing on the future, and being optimistic about what is next to come, these people instead just focus on what is going wrong, on what is not working out, and they cause themselves to get stuck and to just not be able to keep moving. But you are not like that. You are always moving, always having positive thoughts. For every negative moment you experience, you are optimistic. And that is something that people are always talking about after they see you. That is something that is one of the first topics of conversation, how you are always able to just be so positive, be so optimistic, how you are always able to just keep on going through all of life's challenges, through all the chapters that you experience within your book, and you are always just so focused on that ending that you want. You're so focused on that happily ever after that you are going to achieve. And that allows you to always be able to just keep on going, to just keep on pushing. And yeah, people are just very inspired by that. They love your drive, your determination, and that is something that they're always talking about. So yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big old like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 2. So you chose this spicy ground cinnamon today. Then hey, hello, my lovely little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so. And let's start shuffling through your tarot cards. So guys, if you love readings like this, if you love tuning in to the gossip, then please make sure to like and to maybe subscribe to this channel, because I also love gossip myself. I'm definitely a gossip girl. So yeah, I love to make videos like this all the time, and I would just love to have you join this side of TarotTube. It would mean so much to me. But let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards, because I know that sometimes I can have the tendency to ramble on. So let's see what wants to come through. For my group 2 folks, Spirit, what do people say about them after seeing them? Please give us all of the tea. Excuse me, guys. So, first of all, we have the Two of Pentacles coming through. All right, are you working hard? Group 2, are you somebody who is just always trying to do the most? And what I mean by doing the most is maybe you are always taking on extra responsibility at your job. Maybe you are somebody who is always there to help your friends. Maybe you like to do some like hobbies, or maybe 20 different hobbies, right? Are you somebody who is always just doing so freaking much? The reason why I'm asking that is because this card makes me think as though you are like that. Or at least this makes me think that other people see you as somebody who is like that. Okay? I just think that people look at you and they see you as somebody who is always just doing so much. You're always putting yourself out there. And while that is such an amazing thing to have, while that is such an amazing trait to always be there for other people, to always be trying to do extra things, it can also be hard. It can cause you to get tired. It can cause you to get stressed out. And I do think that people see that in you. Okay? And so whenever you are gone, after you leave the room, they're just talking about how, like, wow, this girl or this guy, or they, them, what have you, they just look like they are carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. They look like they are just doing so much. They're doing the most. And this chick just looks like they need a bit of a break, right? That is what people are saying about you whenever they see you. And that is what is fallen from their lips, right? But at the same time, they are also saying how they respect the grind. They respect how you always are challenging yourself to do more. They respect that, right? They find that to be really amazing. Also, by the way, I have the tendency to say right like so many times. So, please excuse that terrible tendency. In fact, maybe if you want to make things a bit more interesting, maybe have a drink. Take a shot every time I say right, because I guarantee you, by the end of this reading, you will be in quite a happy place, okay? But you may not be able to read or to remember this reading because you'll be so drunk. But anyways, you guys, we also have Judgment coming through. Again, this just makes so much sense. This goes well with what I was saying right here. Because the Judgment card, this talks about that lovely, gorgeous, hard-working Virgo energy, to which you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But Virgos, these are the type of people who are always thinking about the future. They're always preparing for absolutely anything that could go right or go wrong. They have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G for everything that they do, and their mind is just constantly like moving and ticking, and they're just always thinking about what is next. And so again, I just think that whether or not you have a lot on your plate, I think that you cause yourself to feel like you have a lot on your plate because you're always thinking and maybe even worrying about what is to come. And that is definitely something that people notice about you. That's definitely something that people say. I don't know if you seem like somebody who has a bit of anxiety, but you could seem like that to people because that is something that people kind of pick up on. But I do think that at the same time, even though you may have anxiety or you may be a bit of a worrier, I think that you also have this amazing ability to seem like nothing is really bothering you. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but what I mean by that is you are somebody who is always able to be as calm as a cucumber whenever you are going through chaotic moments. And maybe you are able to exude this sense of calmness because you are just used to the chaos. Because I do feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy just always taking place within your mind, because of the fact that you are always thinking about the future. You're always thinking about what could go wrong. You're always planning a plan for each and every one of your plans. I think that your mind is just kind of exhausting, right? Sometimes it's just tiring to be you, group 2. And I think that you've gotten into this energy where you are used to feeling that way. You are used to feeling a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and so you are able to remain very calm under pressure. You are able to have a lot of grace even whenever you are going through the craziest of times. And I do think that that quality is something that people take note of, and it's something that they find to be very amazing and very incredible. You are just somebody who, again, is always able to keep your cool, and it's almost like you are just a very reliable person as well. Because I think when crazy things happen to other people, whenever they are going through chaotic times, they come to you because you are always able to calm people down. You are always able to help them, and you are also able to help them plan and create a plan to get through these chaotic times. Okay? So at the end of the day, what are people saying about you? They are saying how, yes, you seem like somebody who has a lot on your plate. They're also saying how you are able to handle all those things on your plate so freaking well. And they're also saying how you are just the best person to be around whenever things hit the fan. You are just somebody who really helps people. You help calm people down, and you help them push through these darker moments by creating plan A, plan B, plan C, so that they can slowly but surely make it out of these darker times, these crazy times, right? So, yeah. Let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through here. For group 2 spirit, can we get another message, please, for group 2 spirit? Yeah, look at that. Honestly, guys, we are literally getting just nothing but earth energy here, because we literally have the Ace of Pentacles, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles, which talks about earth energy. We also have the Judgment card, which talks about the Virgo sign, which is an earth sign. So yeah, you could definitely be an earth sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about our lovely Virgos, our lovely Capricorns, our Tauruses. Okay, hey, welcome. I love y'all the most. I'm also an earth sign, so I might be a bit biased towards y'all. But yeah, you guys, I definitely think that you are a boss freaking babe. That is what people are saying about you whenever you're gone, after they have seen you, right? They are just talking about how, like, wow, like, that person, they are a freaking boss babe. This is a career type of person. They are always saying how you are just the biggest workaholic. That is honestly what I'm getting from you guys. You are the biggest workaholic. You are a workhorse. You are always trying to just do your best whenever it comes to your career path, because you have your eye on the prize, right? You are somebody who, again, since you are always looking towards the future, you are always thinking about what it is that you want, what it is that you aspire to be, what is it that you want within your career life, and you create all these different plans so that you can slowly but surely climb up that career ladder and accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish within your career. And that is something that people can see in you. They can see that drive, that determination to be successful and to succeed whenever it comes to your career, your dreams, your goals. And they really respect that about you. And so whenever you are gone, that is what they are saying. They are saying how you are a boss babe, how maybe sometimes you may put a little bit too much on your plate, but you are always able to remain calm under pressure, and you are always able to slowly but surely get to where you want to be. So, yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you so far. Let's go ahead and continue on, and let's take a look at your oracle cards. So, Spirit, can we get some extra messages, please? Can we get some extra messages? What do people say about them after they see them, after they talk to them? Can we get some messages, please? Oh my goodness. That makes so much sense, you guys. We literally have Martyr coming through, and it says learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or to a cause. What was I saying before? You are always just making yourself so tired. You're always pushing yourself. And it's because of the fact that you love people, you love being around people, and you will do anything for people. I feel like you're the type of person who, if you see somebody on the side of the road struggling, if you see a random stranger just going through a hard moment, you will stop and talk to them. Even if you have a place to be, even if you have something important that you have to do, you will stop and be there for them and talk to them. You are just a martyr for everyone. You are there for everyone. You offer your time, your energy for anyone. And so again, people feel very comfortable to talk to you, to ask you for your help. And I honestly think that you are helping so many people to the point to where it's almost to your own detriment. You are always there to be there for others, and there gets to a point to where you are just tired. You're stressed out because you have so much going on, so many people to help, so many things to do within your career, so many things just taking place within your life. And it gets to a point to where you are just struggling, right? And I honestly think that you are somebody who you don't like to talk about your problems to other people because you don't want to be a hindrance on others. You don't want to be a burden on others. And so you keep all this like inside and just close to yourself. And it does cause you to feel just very stifled and just very stuck sometimes. And I think that people notice that about you. They can see that in you. They can see that anxiety. Even though you are really good at hiding it, sometimes it peeks through. And so whenever you are gone, after people see you, they're saying how you are such an amazing person, how you are always there for others, but sometimes you're just not there for yourself. And that's definitely something that people are saying whenever you're gone. We have intuition coming through. So people do feel like you have a really great intuition. And that's definitely something that people say whenever you are not there. They feel like you are just always able to follow your gut, your instincts, and they do feel like your instincts are never wrong. So I think that's another reason why people like to come to you for your help and for your advice, because you are just somebody who always knows exactly what to do and exactly what advice to give, because you just always listen to your gut. You always listen to your instincts, and they never lead you wrong. So that's definitely something that people always talk about. And that's a reason why people like to come to you for your help, because you are always able to help them. Now we also have Moon coming through. And I honestly think this is talking about how you don't really like mystery. You are somebody who you like to plan for absolutely everything. You are always thinking about your future, and you just don't like for things to happen that you haven't planned for. And that is why you are such a planner, right? That's why you have a plan for absolutely every single thing, because you don't like to be taken aback. You don't like to be, surprised by something that may happen. So, yeah, you definitely don't like mysteries. You don't like looking at your future and not knowing what to expect, and that's why you try to expect the most out of everything. You like to plan for anything that could happen so that you could be ready for it whenever it comes your way. And so that's definitely something that people talk about whenever you're not there. When after they've seen you, after they've talked to you, they're just talking about how you are just somebody who does not like looking at the future and not knowing what to expect. You like to expect everything, okay? So, yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So you chose this glorious bay leaf today, then hey, hello, my lovely little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, guys, I don't know about you, but I am the biggest, fan of doing the gossip type readings like we're doing today. And if you like that as well, then please make sure to give me a big old like and to maybe subscribe to my channel because I do readings like this all the time. And if you like this reading, I definitely think that you may or may not like all the other readings on my channel. Okay? So, guys, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's take a look at your tarot cards today. So we were asking the question, what do people say about you after seeing you? So, Spirit, please give us all of the tea, please. Ooh, oh my goodness. Alrighty, you guys. We have the 9 of Pentacles coming through. And guys, you are just that boo. You are that babe. Now, what I mean by that is that you are just somebody who really takes care of yourself. You are somebody who prioritizes your happiness. You prioritize what is good for you, for your mental health, for, again, you're just all around happiness. And I think that people find that to be so amazing. So what I mean by that is I feel like you are somebody who, if you are working hard and you're a bit stressed out, you will take yourself out on a date. You will treat yourself right. You will go buy yourself a nice little dress or a cute pair of earrings that you've been eyeing for a long time. You will just treat yourself right. And that in and of itself translates to a lot of self-confidence, to a lot of love for yourself. And at the end of the day, you just seem like somebody who, again, is so confident. You seem like somebody who has such a high self-esteem, and you just seem like somebody who puts yourself first. And so because of that, when people are talking about you, they are saying how you are just somebody who doesn't need anyone to make you happy. You don't need to be in all these different relationships. You don't need to have all these different friendships. You don't need to seek out affection and kindness and compliments from other people, because you have that affection for yourself. You have that kindness for yourself. You have that love for yourself. You just love yourself, group 3. And that is what people are talking about whenever you are not there, right? They are just astounded by the amount of confidence that you have, by the amount of love that you have for yourself. You are honestly just like an independent type of person, and you love it, right? You don't feel the need to constantly be in a relationship, to constantly look for a boo thing, because you are your own boo thing. So yeah, you also seem like somebody who is a really big challenge as well. People feel like if they want to date you, they really have to woo you. They really have to put in the hard work, because you won't be with just anyone, right? You won't be with just any Tom, Dick, Harry, or Angelina. You know how amazing you are. You know what you deserve. You know you deserve the best. And so you will wait for the best. You're patient, right? And honestly, again, you just don't feel the need to be in a relationship. You just like hanging out on your own. So yeah, that in and of itself just causes you to be seen again as a really big challenge. And people are just always talking about what it would be like to date you. They're always talking about what it would be like to be closer to you, to be your bestie. And they're just talking about how you just freaking love yourself. And I just love that for you guys. I love that for you. So yeah, I definitely think a lot of people respect you for that. They really respect that about you. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Okay, guys, we have like 4 different cards coming through. I just want to take one card. So let's see if one card will fly out for us. Spirit, can we get one card, please? Can we get one card, please, for group 3? There we go. Okay, that is awesome. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. I definitely think that people are also saying how you are a boss freaking babe. You are someone who is always chasing down that check. You are someone who is always putting in the extra hours at work. You are somebody who is even a bit of a workaholic at times. And that is why they find it to be so amazing that you are always willing to give yourself a break, because you, unlike anyone else, always pushes yourself. You always push yourself harder than anyone else. You are always trying to go that extra level, that extra step within your job, within your career. You are always trying to be the best. So whenever you are gone, people are talking about how you are such a workaholic, but they're also talking about how you are able to still prioritize yourself. You are still able to take care of yourself, and they just love how you are able to find that healthy balance, that healthy work and home life balance. Let's see what else wants to come through here. And they're also just saying how you are going to be very successful, right? No matter what happens, no matter what you decide to do within your life, you are going to be very, very freaking successful. And why are you going to be successful? It's because of this card right here. We have the Knight of Swords coming through. The Knight of Swords, this does talk about air energy, so you could be an air sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about our lovely Libras, Aquariuses, Geminis. But with this card coming through, this talks about somebody who is a go-getter, and this also talks about somebody who is a really, really, really great communicator. And this talks about somebody who is very intelligent, who is very determined. So yeah, at the end of the day, you are somebody who you are going to be so successful because you are somebody who never gives up on your goals. You decide at a very early age what it is that you want for yourself, and then you just determinedly just keep on going after all of these goals that you want to achieve. And beyond that, again, I think another thing people talk about whenever you are gone is the fact that you are such a great communicator. I definitely think that people enjoy talking to you, conversing with you. They enjoy hearing what you have to say because your mind just works very differently than other people. You are somebody who thinks deeply about everything, and so because of that, you are very opinionated and you have very interesting thoughts. And so whenever people are talking about you, they're just talking about how they like to talk to you. They just find you to be such an interesting and complex individual, and they just always love to hear what you have to say. So yeah, you guys, I'm also getting the idea that you could be very witty as well. I think that you are somebody who really disarms people with your wit. You always have something funny to say to add and sneak into a conversation. So people also appreciate your sense of humor, and that is another thing that they talk about after they see you. So let's continue on and see what else wants to come through here for group 3. What wants to come through here? That makes so much sense. So we literally have the Judge card coming through, and this does make me think about the Libra sign. So you could be a Libra, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. Sorry, you guys, my contact is kind of bothering me right now. I need to get new contacts. But anyways, with this coming through, this makes me think about how you are somebody who is really big about justice. You're really big about everyone being treated very fairly, and you're really big about equality. So whenever you are gone, people are always talking about how they really admire the fact that you just want everybody to be happy. They admire the fact that you are the type of person who stands up for others. And I think that you are somebody who, whenever you see someone being treated wrong, you alone will stand up for them and defend them. You will make sure that someone has their back. And if no one has their back, then you will have their back. Does that make sense? So, yeah, at the end of the day, whenever you are gone, people are just talking about how they love how you stand up for others, how you defend others, and how you are always there to make sure that everyone is happy and that everyone is being treated fairly. You're just a very honorable person, Group 3, and people really love that about you. And that's something that they are talking about whenever they talk about you. We have Bond coming through. Yeah, what was I saying before? People see you as the ultimate challenge, and they also see you as somebody who would just make an excellent partner. So whenever you are gone, people are talking about, excuse me, what it would be like to date you, what it would be like to be with you. They just feel like you are somebody who would make an excellent partner, an excellent friend. And yeah, they just really think about all the time what it would be like to date you. And so that's something that people are always talking about. Now, we also have the subconscious. So you honestly could be somebody who is a really great writer, because right here this girl is like writing stuff. So you could be a great writer, or maybe you are somebody who, again, just has just an interesting perspective on life. I think you are just somebody who is always monitoring yourself. You're always monitoring your own thoughts. You're always thinking about what you think about things, what your opinion is, and you're always thinking about what other people think about things. I hope that makes sense. You are just somebody who loves to talk to other people about the world, about society, about all these philosophical things. You are somebody who is not afraid of having these deeper conversations, and you are also not afraid to have these deeper conversations with yourself. You are not afraid to put yourself in the hot seat and to just challenge yourself to think about things, to think about your own opinions about certain things. And I think that you also challenge yourself to really push yourself to see other people's point of view and to see other people's opinions. Even if their opinions are different from yours, you challenge yourself to meet them where they're at and try to see their perspectives, to try to see where they're coming from. So hopefully everything I said you understand, because I feel like I was just like mumbling and just really saying so many different things. But yeah, what people like about you, what they talk about whenever they are talking about you, is how you are just such a complex person. You think deeply about everything. You think deeply about yourself. You have these deep conversations with your own self, and you are always challenging yourself to see other people's points of view, to meet other people where they are at, and they just find that to be such an interesting trait that you have. So, yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.